Zionist Nation. So yeah, we wanted that picture. I specifically asked that it looked like Chris Claremont's drawings of the X-Men. Yeah, when they put a picture up of Zipporah and I. Yeah, they are the ones who suggested it originally, and so I asked for it again because they did Claremont style with the picture of Naomi and Christine and Storm. Yeah. Anyway, so Zipporah wanted to stay up chatting at night while we were laying down, like I did with Miriam. Yeah, all the wives wanted that now. So that's what Zipporah and I are doing now. Yeah, we're having kind of a chat at night. Don't ask. It's a little early for that, but we're still doing it. Yeah. Or are we, Lyra? Lyra says yes, Dad. We are. Don't ask. Anyway, so we can listen to some. We can listen to some of this podcast on, let's see, where are our podcasts? Let's see. I don't know if I want to listen to how do altar rails make you feel, Josh. I mean, I don't know if that sounds like an interesting topic to me, Greg. Mary and the Doc. He's really good at what he does, isn't he? We're gonna listen to Mary and the Doc Part 2. All my wives named Mary love it and don't ask. How many wives named Mary do I have, Josh? I have Mary, 1, 2. If Mary Kate counts, that's 3. Mary Magdalene is 4. Jesus really loves me to give me 4 wives named Mary. Don't ask. You only need 3 to get into the top realm, the third realm of heaven in Mormonism, Josh. Thank you. Yeah, Mary M. Say their maiden names. Mary Magdalene, Mary Kate. That's not a maiden name, no, it's not. Mary Carr, and Mary Johannesson. Yeah, that's 4 Marys. Yeah. She said, "Don't ever call me Johannesson again, bitch." Sounds like Johannesburg, doesn't it? Like South Africa. She always makes me think she must be like an Afrikaner or something. Okay. She's a lot better now that her name is Mary.
If you ache for truth,
she said, "My name has always been Mary,
goodness, and beauty. If you're hungry for a Christianity with substance."
Let's see. I'm gonna look this up on the podcast app, actually. Those potatoes gave me a stomach ache because I ate so many of them. Sorry, Josh, you just can't get it right. Either you're hungry or you have a fucking stomach ache. Oh, I fucking love you, Jesus, and don't ask everyone. This episode can't be played on this device. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck wouldn't be able to? It's obviously not it, man. I'll just listen to it online then. Everyone fucking came now.
and strength. If you long for a faith that's big and bold and biblical and all about Jesus Christ, if you're inspired by the idea of one church that has spanned 20 centuries, 24 time zones, and 2 hemispheres, enfolding every race, nation, and language, then you're considering Catholicism. You know, on my own journey to Catholicism, and since then, doing this podcast for the last 4 or 5 years now, there are few aspects of Catholicism that are as polarizing, not only doctrinally but emotionally for people, as the Catholic doctrines and practices surrounding the Blessed Virgin Mary. For a lot of Christians, non-Catholic Christians, especially many contemporary evangelicals and a certain flavor of Protestants, she gets treated as basically this ordinary woman that God used for a short season for a specific purpose to bring Jesus into the world. She was basically...
I like holding my rosary, yeah. For some reason, the podcast was not working on Apple Podcasts. I kind of want to try again just to see if it'll work, because that was weird, really weird. Okay, Josh. What's up, Lindsay? I have 2 Lindsays, and I love them both madly. Lindsay Davenport and Lindsay Lohan, Josh. I love them both madly, and don't ask. Thank you. Okay, now it's working.
If you ache for truth, goodness, and beauty, if you're hungry for a Christianity with I don't know if you've ever noticed, but the topic of Mary, the Blessed Virgin Mary, can stir up pretty strong feelings and pretty intense arguments among Christians. Now, some, especially in modern evangelical circles, see Mary as pretty much an ordinary woman that God chose for a special job to carry the Christ child for 9 months, but that once that job was done, she went back to being just like any other wife and mother, albeit a good Christian, I'm sure. But there was nothing particularly unique or ongoing about her role, or prior to her role. Now, Catholicism has always said something very different. The Catholic Church, in fact, I would argue all of the ancient churches, the Eastern Orthodox churches, the Syro-Malabar churches, the Egyptian Copts, all of the ancient churches believe that Mary is extraordinary.
Jesus said, don't ask about the Egyptian Copts. No. They're good people. They're good people, and don't ask.
Mary. That she is the new Eve, whose yes to God undid the no of the first Eve. That she is the highly favored one who was set apart from all eternity to be the mother.
Is it cops or cops? Let's look that up. What's he talking about? I think it's Copts. Egyptian Copts. I think it's Egyptian Copts with the PTS. I think I'm going to get fat if I keep eating like that. Lord said I never will, and don't ask. There's no way I'm that hungry after sitting around all day. No. They said it. Just don't worry about it. Miriam said, can she lie down with Zipporah and I? Sorry, Miriam. It's just me and Zipporah tonight. We'll have another day together soon, though. Can you lay down nearby? You have to talk to Zipporah. No, the Lord says no. Just go back to your tent, Miriam. Egyptian Copts are the indigenous Christian ethno-religious group native to Egypt. Descendants of the ancient Egyptians, They represent one of the oldest continuous Christian communities in the world and the largest Christian population in the Middle East and Arab world. The term Copt derives from the Greek word Egyptian, Egyptios. It originally referred to all Egyptians, but after the 7th century Arab Muslim conquest and gradual Arabization of Egypt came to specifically denote the native Christian population that restrained its distinct identity, language, and faith. So you think they're good people? I think they're wonderful people. I think all Christians are wonderful people if they would follow Jesus even unto the death. No, stop talking about that. It's 10:37. Should we post it, Josh? I'm afraid that's all you get to read. Well, let's keep reading a little bit. Historical origins. Christianity reached Egypt in the 1st century AD. Coptic tradition holds that St. Mark the Evangelist founded the church in Alexandria around 42 to 60 AD. By the 3rd to 4th centuries, Christianity had spread widely across Egypt. Egypt became a powerhouse of early Christian thought. The Catechetical School of Alexandria produced giants like Clement, Origen, and Saint Athanasius, who defended Christ's divinity at the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. Egyptian monks, Saint Anthony the Great, Saint Pachomius, essentially founded Christian monasticism in the deserts. I was thinking about this time I carried 2 jugs of Hawaiian punch that were 1 gallon in each hand back the 2 to 3 mile walk back to my house, and I felt like Mulan. Mr. Make a man out of you. I can sing that song, right? I can sing that song. You want to sing a song, Zipporah? Not right now. Okay, not right now. Not right now. The Arab conquest of Egypt, 639 through 646 AD, initially brought relative tolerance, but over centuries, most Egyptians converted to Islam and adopted Arabic. Coptic Christianity and the Coptic language survived longest in rural Upper Egypt. Traditional Coptic icon of the Holy Family's flight into Egypt. A story deeply cherished in Coptic tradition. Faith, theology, and spirituality. The Coptic Orthodox Church, by far the largest group, is apostolic, sacramental, and highly liturgical. It follows the Nicene Creed and the first 3 ecumenical councils, but rejects Chalcedon. Key features include long and strict fasting periods, over 200 days a year, rich hymnody, Alan in the ancient Coptic language, distinctive iconography and church art, deeply monastic and ascetic spirituality, strong emphasis on martyrdom and endurance. The era of martyrs calendar begins with Diocletian's persecutions. It sounds like to me like the Lord asks a lot of them because the Egyptians put the Jews through a lot. Is that right, Lord? The Lord said that's part of it. That's a big part of it. Now stop talking about it. A lot of fasting, a lot of sacramentals. There's also a smaller Coptic Catholic Church, Eastern Catholic in full communion with Rome, and various Protestant groups. Interior of a modern Coptic Orthodox Cathedral in Egypt, New Cairo. References phone. Coptic Orthodox Cathedral, New Cairo. I was thinking about a book we read by an author about 2 kids who have a playroom that can turn into pretty much anything. It's like the holodeck from Star Trek, but it becomes real and the kids get eaten by lions. Yeah. It was in a short sci-fi story anthology that I had, that Josh had, Language and culture. Coptic is the final stage of the ancient Egyptian language, written in a modified Greek alphabet with some demotic signs. Demotic. It ceased to be a spoken everyday language by the medieval period, but remains the liturgical language of the church, mainly the Bohairic dialect. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Revival efforts are ongoing among younger Copts. Coptic art blends Pharaonic, Hellenistic, and early Christian influences, colorful, symbolic, and often featuring the distinctive Coptic cross. Monasteries like those in Wadi Natron, the ancient desert of Cetis. You know what? Just post it on YouTube. Just do it right now. That's all we're going to read about that for right now.